Many governors have decamped to APC. They are still very afraid. They are still threatening the opposition. It doesn't make any sense that they have all decamped to APC, but they still want to have a one-party state. They want to contest alone. Most people decamping to APC, they want to be the only ones on the ballot, contesting their different positions. Whether a governor, they don't want to contest against anyone. They are trying to turn Nigeria into a communist state. It doesn't make any sense. How can everyone be in one party? Now, let's see how Peter Obi reacted to this latest attack. He called it an attack on democracy in Bakkassi. Writing on his verified X handle, he said, "The attack on democracy in Bakkassi, what occurred at the ADC office in Bakkassi, Cross River State, is not merely an attack on a political party. It is an attack on democracy itself. When thugs can storm a party office and destroy property without facing arrest, it reflects how dangerously low our democratic standards have fallen. In the current state of Nigeria, what can we expect when leadership standards have plummeted to the extent that qualification, certification, and credibility are no longer deemed necessary for public office? The ability for individuals to present forged certificates for election sends a troubling message to our society. If we continue down this path, violence may become the future of our democracy. We must recognize that fraud and violence cannot create true leadership. They will not only result in chaos, this chaos will ultimately affect us and our children. The violence is already upon us. It will not even wait till election time. With the kind of violence, the bomb blasts, multiple bomb blasts reported in Borno State, in the capital Maiduguri, and many other places across Nigeria, especially in the north, kidnappings everywhere, violence, massacres, and Tinubu had the audacity to fly to London. Yes, he's currently on a state visit to London. He doesn't care what is happening in Nigeria. The UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and King Charles will be wondering why Tinubu still made the journey, despite the fact that just yesterday, multiple bomb blasts in Maiduguri killed several people and wounded many. He still had the audacity to abandon that, overlook it. There wasn't even a statement from the presidency. Rather, the presidential spokesperson posted a congratulatory message for the birthday of Enugu State Governor. Can you imagine what this is? They can't even recognize the fact that people died in Nigeria. No world leader, including the people he visited, would do this. No. Even if they were already in the country where they traveled to, they would quickly cancel the visit and return back to their country if such a thing happened in their own country. This is how responsible leaders behave. Not people who feel that their responsibility is just to appoint people who will take charge of security, take charge of this, that when anything happens, that it is the people he appointed that should be held accountable. Meanwhile, when he was in opposition, he held Goodluck Jonathan accountable. He kept calling on him to resign just because of Chibok girls that were kidnapped. This time around, under his watch, thousands have been kidnapped. We are experiencing the worst insecurity in Nigeria's history. There is no day you will not hear of massacre, kidnapping, unnecessary killing of Nigerians. Despite all this, they are now claiming that it's not his responsibility, that we should hold people he appointed accountable. Or in some cases, when you demand accountability, they will ask you, who is your local government chairman? Go to him, hold him accountable. They are receiving more money now. Or hold your governor accountable. There is nothing you can say that they will accept that Tinubu must be held accountable. He's just there demanding that he be re-elected in 2027 without anything to show for it. You can see Tinubu is not just the problem. This is Shetima in the southeast. It is his own state. He comes from Borno State. There were multiple bomb blasts in Maiduguri. He never bothered to visit Maiduguri. A phone call is not enough. This is the reality. You have to show compassion and empathy. People are dying. People died. But here we are. He's in the southeast for something else. As if we're not talking about human beings here. We're even talking about his own brothers, his own people from the same state, dying unnecessarily, but he's not bothered. Coming back to what Peter Obi said, he's warning Tinubu and APC leaders that this type of attitude from their thugs, they are not hiding it, by the way. They make it clear that they are from APC. Just like the one in Edo State, he kept saying that we are APC, we don't want any other party. So Peter Obi is warning them that it will lead to chaos and violence during the election. But the reality remains that Nigerians will even start early before the 2027 presidential election. That's not talking about violence of terrorists and other criminals. We're talking about politicians here who will organize, campaign, do all sorts of activities before the election. If they know that they are going to be attacked by APC thugs, they will need to arm themselves and be prepared. This is life. This is how to defend yourself. It is only natural. They are making it clear, all these APC thugs, that they don't want any other party. It has happened in many states. It's not a coincidence. You cannot say, it only happens in Lagos. It has happened in the Southwest, in the Middle Belt, many places. So it is now clear that APC thugs are attacking opposition politicians. So they will arm themselves with whatever, even if it is sticks or other arms, just to defend themselves. They cannot be coward not to attend political rallies or organize themselves in a country that all of us own together. It doesn't make any sense. So it must definitely lead to chaos, and it will start before the election, just like already said, because there must be political activities that will lead to campaign, and from campaigns we will now go into the election. You don't expect people not to come out because of thugs. Yes. So it is time to give that equal measure, fire to fire. Whatever they bring to the table, like in this video, they are openly attacking people, destroying property, return it with equal measure. And the one that is more powerful will not give way for the other. That's the way it works. Since they want chaos, they want violence, they want intimidation, they want everything. And the worst part in all this is that security agencies pretend as if they don't see all this. They've never arrested anyone who say, this one destroyed property, no one sent him, or who sent him. At least make it look as if they are working. But no, they will never do it. Some of them even attack the opposition in the presence of police officers, like the one here in Kaduna State. When the ADC was launched in Kaduna, they attacked people who organized themselves peacefully in a hotel. They attacked them, destroyed property, destroyed everything. This is not how to operate in a democracy. Since you claim that you have everything, more than 33 governors now, or is it 32? They have all the governors, and they can't still allow the opposition to breathe. As a matter of fact, they are now in court trying to recognize a faction. Remember that ADC never had any faction. The process was done legally, and they followed due process. The chairman and secretary resigned, and David Mark took over, and they are now working towards a national convention that will elect new leaders of the party. But instead of allowing them to organize the activities like it is done in a democracy, the court is now trying to recognize a factional leader. And before you know it, INEC will start dealing with that factional leader. So what is left of the opposition? Nothing else.